Everyone has talent. What is rare is the courage to follow the talent to the dark place where it leads. You see a lot of smart guys with dumb women, but you hardly ever see a smart woman with a dumb guy. You take your life in your own hands, and what happens? A terrible thing. No one to blame. Dogs come into our lives to teach us about love and loyalty. They depart to teach us about loss. A new dog never replaces an old dog. It merely expands the heart. If you have loved many dogs, your heart is very big. Advice is what we ask for when we already know the answer, but wish we didn't. Do you want me to tell you something really subversive? Women are people. Jealousy is all the fun you think they had. The soul is awakened through service. Always do the things you fear the most. Courage is an acquired taste, like caviar. Life has no plot. It is by far more interesting than anything you can say about it. I have not ceased being fearful, but I have ceased to let fear control me. Women's books are kind of discriminated against. If a man writes a book about his family stories, people think of it as literature. If it's a woman, she's spilling her guts, and it's not art. I don't cook. My mother didn't cook. My daughter doesn't cook. The only way to have a friend is to be one. The only way to get started is to quit talking and begin doing. The only thing that is impossible is the thing you don't try. The only thing worse than being talked about is not being talked about. The only thing you have to change is your mind. The only thing you really have is your story. The only thing you really need to know is that you don't know anything. The only thing you should ever regret is not trying. The only thing you should ever wish for is the courage to be yourself. The only thing you should ever fear is fear itself. The only thing that is real is the present moment. The only thing that is constant is change. The only thing that matters is love. The only thing that is worth fighting for is freedom. The only thing that is worth dying for is hope. The only thing that is worth living for is a life of purpose. The only thing that is truly important is to be true to yourself. The only thing that is certain is uncertainty. The only thing that is permanent is change. The only thing that is real is the present moment. The only thing that is constant is change. The only thing that matters is love. The only thing that is worth fighting for is freedom. The only thing that is worth dying for is hope.